Hidden meanings behind company names. We spend most of our day surrounded by popular companies and major brands, but have you ever wondered what their names actually mean? Here are the hidden meanings behind some of them. Number 1. Twitter. In 2006, co-founder Jack Dorsey created Twitter as an online SMS service that would update in real time on a web page. Its working name was called Status. But Dorsey wanted to create a buzzing feeling when you heard the company's name, so he later thought of Twitch because that's what a phone would do when it vibrates. However, Dorsey eventually landed on Twitter because he didn't think Twitch was a strong enough name. Number 2. Skype. First released in 2003, Skype is derived from Sky peer-to-peer, as in a way to connect people together from the sky wirelessly. It was then shortened to Skyper. However, Skyper.com was already a registered domain, so its developer simply dropped the R at the end to become Skype. Number 4. Lego. Ole Kirk Christiansen established the company name Lego in 1934 for his manufacturing company, which originally produced ironing boards, tools, and wooden toys. The name comes from the Danish phrase Lego, which means play well in English and I put together or I assemble in Latin. Lego didn't create the colorful interlocking plastic bricks that the company is known for until 1949. Number 5. Ikea. 17-year-old businessman Ingvar Kamprad founded Ikea in 1943. The furniture company's name is actually an acronym for Ingvar Kamprad's name and his childhood farm and hometown in Sweden. Number 6. Amazon. Starting in 1994 and originally named Cadaver, founder Jeff Bezos renamed his retail company Amazon a year later after his lawyer mistook it for Cadaver. Bezos landed on the Amazon because it is the name of the largest river in the world and he wanted his company to reflect its size with the launch tagline Earth's biggest bookstore in 1995. He also liked the name because it would be first in web listings, which were in alphabetical order at the time. Jeff Bezos also considered the name Relentless.com, which he still owns but redirects to Amazon.com instead. In addition, Amazon's logo also reflects the company by selling everything from A to Z. Number 7. 7-Eleven. 7-Eleven founded in 1927 and originally called Totem Stores. Because customers toted away their groceries, 7-Eleven changed its name to reflect its new business hours in 1946. The convenience store chain was open 7 days a week from 7 am to 11 pm. Which was considered extended hours during the 40s. Now most 7-Eleven stores are open 24 hours a day, with the first store to do so in Austin, Texas in 1963. Number 8. Apple. Although many people believe it was named after the Beatles record label Apple Corps Limited, because its co-founders Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak were big fans of the British rock brand. Apple was actually named after an apple farm the pair visited in Oregon. Jobs liked the name Apple because it was fun, spirited, and not intimidating. It was a couple of weeks later when we came up with a name for the partnership recalled Wozniak. I remember I was driving Steve Jobs back from the airport along Highway 85. Steve was coming back from a visit to Oregon, to a place he called an apple orchard. It was actually some kind of commune. Steve suggested a name Apple Computer. The first comment out of my mouth was, "What about Apple Records?" This was and still is the Beatles owned record label. We both tried to come up with technical sounding names that were better, but we couldn't think of any good ones. Apple was so much better than any other name we could think of. Number 9. Six Flags. The amusement park chain is named after its first location, Six Flags, over Texas in Arlington. The Six Flags refers to the 6 different regions that govern the Lone Star State: Spain, France, Mexico, the Republic of Texas, the United States of America, and the Confederate States of America. Note, in 2017, the company stopped flying the actually Confederate flag. Today, Six Flags operates 20 theme parks and water parks throughout North America. Number 10. Gap. In 1969, Donald and Doris Fisher opened the first Gap retail store in San Francisco, California. The store mainly sold Levi's jeans and vinyl records that were targeted to teenagers and young adults. So the Fishers named their store after the generation gap between youngsters and older people.